emotional. Can we start over?
Right.
I'm
Okay. Woo! Oh, please put your hands together. That was the tutors. Hi. Oh, I didn't even know that was gonna be like that. That was beautiful. El Madre de Bellissimo has never sung along. That was amazing. This has been such a hard year. And perfect song. Whew. All right, comedy show. Joke. You know, ride the waves, right? Riding the waves. I have been blessed, beyond blessed to be able to do this week after week, and blessed by the people that have come and watched and supported and watched and laughed. And we've met so many amazing people over the journey. There's been over 50 episodes of Contagious that we've thrown out there. Each one completely different. I did want to tell a couple of the mistakes I made along the way. Not all of them I've ever shared, so that's fun. I did once. I booked 2 Scots for the same spot on the same show. The poster came out, and the other Scott was like, "Hey, where am I?" That's a regular people mistake, right? Like I messaged one on Instagram and one on Facebook, like the same time. Like at the same time. I thought maybe I was messaging the same mistakes, right? Mistakes. Not really a mistake, but like I try to like make them diverse and have people from different places, and like booked 2 ladies from Canada, like didn't even know. Should research a little bit better. But that happened. And then 3 people from New Jersey. And those people moved, but like they are all from New Jersey. Like, that's weird. I don't know. Mistake making, that's my style. I like making mistakes. I don't necessarily like it, but it's just something that happens so much that you kind of like make do. If you watched this before, you know I'm a substitute teacher, so I'll go to school and the kids will be like, "Oh, I remember you spilled tea all over our stuff." You know, that sounds like me. Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty nice artwork that you had before. A big mistake I made was dating a salvage car. I mean, dating my ex. Way too similar to a salvage car. I think that's why it slipped. You know, like he did not want a title. He's like, no. Factory settings, like I can't. Like it's just apparently it had been damaged. You know, beyond repair. I guess it's good. It's good that it's done, you know, because so many breakdowns, you know, just trying to drive down the street and that wasn't the muffler. It was a cancer. I don't say it in quotes. He was a cancer. Cancers are emotional, whatever. I like the sensitive stuff, but okay, stick to the list. Other mistakes. I do handstands a lot, and sometimes I'll oil up my body with coconut oil. Sometimes I'll do them too close to one another. Face plant. Okay. Well, that's all that I wrote down. I don't want to do a lot of jokes today because I want to really enjoy it. I have a couple extra comedians. We're going to do a really fun lightning round too. And I think we're going to cry some more, I think is the plan, right? Like we're all going to cry. If you don't follow me already, I'm at Brooke Makes Fun. And then the OnlyFans is at Brooke Makes Cum. No, it's a joke. It's a joke. We kid. All right. Whew, I made it. I stopped crying. I got through it. And then I'm going to just start introducing these people until I cry more. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to do this? We're doing it. We're going to keep doing it. We're all going to do it together. And we're not going anywhere. We're staying connected because Trisha's birthday is on 6/9. Okay, that's a big deal. Y'all know, 69 fairy. And then Kim's birthday is the day before mine. So we're going to have birthday shows every year for the rest of our lives. Okay? Yeah. All right, everyone. You ready for our next comedian? Cool. Oh, this is exciting. This is so fun. I have too many pieces of paper. Where is the... Here it is. Everything's fine, as always. First comedian. He's really good at trying a lot and he tries a lot of cool things. He says in 1 week he's going to be fully vaccinated. So he will travel to your city and make people laugh from a distance out of a microphone. From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, but not forever, just for now. Put your hands together for Ian Ryland Smith.
Oh, thank you. Holy moly, I cannot wait to get out of this state. Oh boy. Not good here in South Dakota, but we're not going to talk about South Dakota because I want this to be a positive set about positive things. And one of my favorite positive things is women doing math. I really like women doing math. That got us to the moon, and really technology started going up exponentially when we decided that burning women who knew how to do math because we thought they were witches was a bad idea. She can do math. She's a witch. Burn her. I'm not a witch. Oh, yeah? Well, if old MacDonald has 8 pigs, 4 chickens, and 3 cows, how many animals does old MacDonald have? 15? 15. She's a witch! Burn her! We used to be God-fearing Christians, and now we have smartphones. All because girls can do math, and they're better at it than the boys. I know that. My sister killed me in the ACTs. Holy moly. Yeah, and it really makes me feel bad for incels, because incels don't they don't ever get to interact positively with women, and it's really a shame. I feel bad for incels, so I've started a school called the Ian Ryland Smith School for Wayward Incels, or the IRSSWI for short. And I'm not gender exclusive. I'll accept incels across the gender spectrum. I don't care what parts you have. I don't care what's down. Anybody can be an incel, and anybody can be cured of being an incel. You can take my #1 class, which is Nice Tits Bitch is Not a Compliment 101. It's a great class. It's where you learn things like, what's a compliment? You have pretty eyes. That's a compliment. That's a good compliment. I like that outfit. You got good style. That's a compliment. I'd like to put icing on your cinnamon bun. Call me the Pillsbury Doughboy. That's not a compliment. We're learning so much. And then the next class is dealing with rejection. That one's an interactive class. I need someone to reject me real quick, and then we're gonna do a say along. So if someone could reject me, please. Anyone.
No.
I reject you.
No.
Okay.
Back off.
All right, class, repeat after me. That's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
I'm gonna leave you alone now.
I'm gonna
gonna
leave you
leave
alone.
you alone
now.
now.
And I'm gonna go hit on someone else.
And I'm
I'm
going to
gonna
hit
go
on
talk
someone
to
else.
someone else.
That's how you deal with rejection. You don't have to repeat that part. That's a very easy class. If you can do that, well, you're golden. But you can take some of our accelerated courses where you learn how to respect yourself and understand that you are the prize.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
Exactly.
go. He's
You
gonna
don't need to impress anybody. Other people need to impress you. Yeah. Oh man. Getting along so well. And I just see a lot of men and they try to hit on women and it's just so bad. It's so bad. They don't they say the weirdest things thinking that, oh yeah, she's definitely gonna want to fuck me after I say this. Like I had a woman tell me one time that there was this guy hitting on her who was bragging about how long he could edge with a silk sheet. It was like, oh yeah, she's definitely gonna want to fuck me after I tell her how long I can fuck a thin layer of worm shit. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna get the juices flowing. Oh boy, why isn't she talking to me anymore? Where did she go? Yeah. Poor incels. So I'm trying out for American Idol too. You guys hear about that? Trying out for American Idol. I'm gonna sing for you my rendition of Kansas's "Dust in the Wind." I close my eyes only for a moment, then the moment's gone. All my dreams flash before my eyes into reality. Dust in the wind. Oh, we are as dust in the wind. You want to hear another one?
Oh.
No. No. Okay, I'll do a song that was written by a racist fucking asshole. Take me out tonight. I'm talking about Steve Morrissey. And I want to see music and I want to see life. Driving in your car, I never want to go home because I haven't got one. You also probably shouldn't drive in a car with Morrissey. He does want to get hit by a double-decker bus. He's crazy. He's mental. He's absolutely goddamn insane. Oh man, holy moly. You know, I think I will stop singing. I will take a note that this is not a good bit. I'm just kidding. It's an amazing bit that's definitely going to work in real life. Definitely not getting booed off stage in real life. That's for sure. But you know who does deserve to get booed off stage in real life? Musicians. Musicians are all horrible people. Now, I understand that there are some musicians in this room. Please understand this is a comedy bit, and I don't actually mean the words that I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Musicians. All of them are terrible people. Every single one of them. You got a musician that you like? Too bad. They're all terrible. All right, and this isn't a new thing. Bach. Johann Sebastian Bach, considered the father of modern tonality. He forced his wife to give birth to 20 children. Not cool. Not cool, Johann. And like 6 of them turned out to be musicians. So he's just ruining the world further. Oh, also he was very anti-Semitic, but we don't care about that. I'm just kidding, we do. Fuck him. Anyways, then we got Beethoven. He was a drunk. But to be fair, you'd be a drunk too if you were deaf and your job was to write music for rich people. And then we have David Bowie. He fucked kids. That wasn't okay. And Michael Jackson. He fucked kids. Drake made out with a 17-year-old. Tekashi 6ix9ine, great name, terrible person, fucked kids, not okay. Let's see, who else? The Pet Shop Boys. I've been really getting into the Pet Shop Boys lately. They're a great band. Unfortunately, they're also animal abusers. Boo hiss. God damn it. There isn't a single good musician. John Lennon from the Beatles. I know I'm mansplaining the Beatles. I'm unbearable. Anyway, John Lennon from the Beatles routinely beat up his son. And Paul McCartney looked over there and was like, cha-ching. This is going to be a great song. Number 1 hit. Holy moly. Oh my God. Does anybody have a musician that they want me to ruin? It's so easy. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, which is something musicians do because desperate for a win. All right. Someone's got a musician.
How about Cher?
Cher? She doesn't actually believe in life after love. That's all a lie. She thinks we're all going to hell. That's what's going on. Next.
Courtney Love.
Courtney Love was a musician? Well, she killed Kurt Cobain, which I don't know if is a good thing or a bad thing. Because he was a musician too. He did a lot of he was probably sexist. Let's be real. I'm making that up, but you're not gonna Google this shit later, so I have all the power. Anyway, next musician.
Bono.
Bono?
Did
Which
Ozzy
Bono?
Osbourne fuck
Bono
Kim?
or Bono?
Bono.
Which one? From U2 or from
U2.
Cher's heart?
U2.
U2? Do I even really need to say? Anyway, that's my time.
Put your hands together for Ian Ryland Smith ruining music for us. How nice. You watch a couple conspiracy theories, and I it ruined Victoria's Secret models for me. Be careful what you watch. Anywho, I don't want to spoil it. It's ruin your life. I did forget I'm on this cleanse, and I was trying to make up a song. I wanted to sing it to you. Yeah, it's let's see how to start it. Beyonce, she's like juice, 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 and then it's like I'm cleansing, real big poops, cleansing, real big poops, cleansing. You know, like oh my God, running home, pants to the ground, pooping so much. It is going down. And then something like what's in that jar, you know, a lot of juice, a lot of poop. I'll work on it. Thank you, Ian. That was a lot of fun. Woo! Yeah. Woo! All right, so we're gonna come back to the Midwest, but first we're gonna take an international flight. Yeah, this is really cool. Well, we're just actually gonna stay in our rooms. It's magic with this technology. It's so cool. I'll just read it. I'll read it. He's a British Australian actor, writer, musician, producer, regular MC on the. I wrote it really small. Oh, many. On the many reckless comedy Zoom shows. He will be appearing as Lucky Flynn on the upcoming short film Unlucky Me that is coming out autumn of 2021. He is awesome. He works really, really hard, and he makes me laugh. Everyone, please put your hands together for Kim Nash.
Fuck yes, here we go. Well, yes, as Brooke explained, I am a musician. Just to clarify for Ian, I've not fucked kids.
You are kids.
You are a kid, so maybe you have.
Whoever said I am a kid, you got that fucking right, dude.
You are kids.
Thanks, Ian. Ian, I didn't really care. I did. You know, like, I'm probably young enough to be a Jimmy Savile victim. I mean, like, just get it out of the way now. One person in that room got that. You should be ashamed of yourself. What are you doing watching Jimmy Savile commit a terrible crime? That's taking sexual fantasies to another fucking level. Yeah, okay, moving on. Moving on. if you couldn't already tell, or if you were deaf, I am British. There's no joke there. There isn't a joke to that. I'm British. That's all you need to know. My first name is actually unisex, which I think is a lie for 2 reasons. Number one, I could never afford uni.
Hurt.
No joke there either. No joke there either. It's true. And second reason is I don't get sex. Yeah, I do this on any other comedy show. They're like, ha, virgin. And I'm like, ha, true. Truth hurts. Yes, truth hurts. Ian can help. No. No. I don't, right. Let me just clarify. Can I just clarify? I don't want sexual help from him. That is not a good example.
I'll help you when you're there.
Good. I don't particularly need your help, Ian.
Okay.
Look, even if Ian was gonna offer me like sexual help, why him? Why use him as an example? No. He just admitted to supporting Jimmy Savile. I mean, like, I don't think that's the sort of guy I want sexual help from. You know, Cody could probably give me better sexual help.
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to pick on each one of you, okay?
Oh.
You're all royally fucked. Talking about the royals, obviously Prince Philip died a while ago, or as I put it, some old cunt got put in a box and shoved into a tomb. There's no joke there. You see the reoccurring thing. The reoccurring thing. How the fuck am I only 3 minutes in?
You're just getting so funny, we're laughing.
Fuck! Not often that you get asked to do a showcase twice. The first one was a mistake. The second one, that was on Brooke's part. Not my problem. Not my problem. You could have chosen anyone else, but you went, I need a bit of British in this show. You know, it's like inviting a terrorist to an Ariana Grande concert. Those things don't go well. Yeah. Talking about terrorists, I've got a 1 hour show at a festival in July. Yeah, no sympathy from anyone else. Cool, no sympathy. But the ironic thing about the day my show is on is that it's the 16th anniversary of the terror attack 7/7. If no one knows what 7/7 was, a load of tube trains blew up and a bus. Okay, there's no joke there. That's the historical part of the show done. Okay, that's the historical, you know, accuracy. I can't speak fucking English. I'm British and I can't speak English. What's not to love? But when I found out, I was like, look, if some guy in a beard with a giant backpack starts praying at the back of the room, I don't care if it looks racist. I'm gone. I don't care. I realize that makes me look like a complete racist now. I'm British. We're good at it. Yeah, this is going well. Yeah, my 3-year comedy career is based off of racial stereotypes, and that's it. There's no joke there. How the fuck am I only 5 minutes? Why? God, why? Talking about God. Actually, not talking about God. Let's talk about star signs. Obviously, that can't go wrong, can it? I'm a Scorpio. We got any Scorpios in?
Me?
One Scorpio. Oh, I hear more Scorpios. My wonderful. The good thing about Scorpios is we've got a sting. Yeah, get the scorpion joke out the way. Cool. It just flies over your fucking head. You know, it's like an airplane. I'm avoiding the 9/11 jokes here, okay? Because unlike every other British comic, I have common sense. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, everyone's just like, what the fuck is this British guy gonna say next? don't talk about don't talk about politics. Whatever you do. But I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you can relate to this. Have you ever had your mother call you up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to tell you where you were conceived? No, just me. Oh, okay. It happened recently, and my mum rang me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and went, "Hey, hey, yeah, that's what my mum sounds like. She sounds, she sounds like whatever the fuck 6'9". Anyway, now she sounds like a heavy smoker. She smoked while she was pregnant with me. Look how I turned out, perfectly fine. So she's like, "Hey, you want to know where you were conceived?" "Not really, Mum. I've just masturbated over Prince Philip's funeral. I don't wish to know."
What?
Good, cool. Necrophilia jokes don't go down well. It's the stiff forward. Anyway, and she goes, "You, get this, you were conceived on a pig farm." What? Excuse me, bitch. Now that explains why your husband told me your vagina smells like crispy bacon. No, I'm not proud of things. My comedy career, I'm not proud of. Have we got any vegans in? No, they don't want to admit it. There's got to be one vegan in. There always is. If there are any vegans in, kill them all. Kill them. Anyway, right, moving on. Cool. Oh, come on. Ian can joke about burning witches and you all get defensive over freaking vegans. They're the same thing. They're both unwanted. Good, 7.5 minutes in. This is going fucking well. I hope you're happy with this, Brooke. Oh, this is fun. This is fine. This is fun. So, I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, this guy looks like the sort of guy that masturbates to Queen. Yeah, if you are thinking that, you are correct. That's my laugh-o-meter there. If I get a Brooke laugh, I'm going well. If I don't, I'm fucking fucked. Great. So glad no one has a swear jar right now, because you fuckers are fucking fuckity fucked. I got a laugh out of Cody. I'm happy. That's my day done. Good, great. Oh, 90 seconds. Great. I'm happy. But yeah, in the words of Freddie Mercury, easy come. Is my dinner done yet? Is my dinner done? Easy go. Great, cool. That went a lot longer than planned. Yes, it's fine. It's fine. This whole COVID situation has been really, really interesting for me. I've met people. Everyone in this room is appreciated on the comedies, on the UK comedy scene. Yes, some British people have a bit of stick. Normally we're what we call cunts, but we're not. We are quite nice people, and I'm going to spend the next 50 seconds thanking Brooke for allowing me and allowing you fellow Americans to let us British people invade your country again. We fucked up the first time, okay? That was a one-off. We fucked up once. We didn't mean it. That's how we lost the British Empire. Yeah. But it's been a lot of fun. This whole Contagious has literally grew on me like a tumor. Okay. Okay, drop that joke. Drop it now. Drop it. It's been a lot of fun, and I can't thank Brooke enough for allowing me to invade. When you lot come over to the UK, Reckless Comedy has got a spot for every single one of you. Brooke, Ian, Cody, Kirk, Ira, everyone else, you've got a spot here. I've been Kim Nash. Thank you very much.
Interesting views of royalty. Oh, it's so fun to hear a guy say cunt a bunch. But when you say it like you do, it's fine.
What a cunt.
Woo! He's right though. This has been a really, really fun show, and I've gotten really attached to it. But it will be nice to be outside and wandering around and not inside. And I'm like, oh, I don't have to make a flyer and make another flyer and make another flyer. So I probably will be able to pay my taxes this week. I'm excited. Woo! Important things, right? Important things. All right, our next comedian. He's so fun. All these people like I've gotten really close to over the last year, but Cody is well, Kim too. Like I just met this year, and Ian I met a little bit before I think, and then Trish I met a lot of it before. But Cody I met this year, and he's been coming to the Backline open mic pretty much every week, coming to the Anarchy a lot. He's been here at Contagious and watching, and he's hustling. He blew up on TikTok, so if you don't follow him on TikTok, get on there and just share some stuff because he's funny. Y'all see it. I don't need to hype him up. He's on Radical Rambunctious on May 5th at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. If you flip it the other way, it's a 6 and then a 9. Easy to remember. Everyone, please put your hands together for Cody Webb.
Woo! Yeah. Hello, yes, I am Cody Webb. I look like if mayonnaise had feelings. True in more ways than one, actually. I'm often found on sandwiches. I'm available in a variety of colors, ranging from white to off-white. And I have been linked to several outbreaks of salmonella poisoning throughout the Pacific Northwest. All right, I'm going to level with you. That last one isn't true. I made that up. The only reason that's in there is because I read the entire Wikipedia page on mayonnaise, trying to get a third bit for this joke. And that was the best I could come up with. Look, my jokes may not always be funny, but they're well researched. Speaking of comedy, there's these concepts in comedy called punching up and punching down. Now, punching up is making fun of people that are more powerful than you. That's what you want to do more often than not. And punching down, you want to avoid. That's the opposite. Reason I bring it up is I tend to get confused when I'm writing new jokes. So most of my material's about Shaq. One thing I really like about Shaq is that he'll take any endorsement deal. Like, if you watch sports, you'll see him like every fourth commercial or so. So Shaq's got all this money. He's got all this fame. There's nothing else he could possibly want, right? Wrong. There is exactly one thing that Shaq wants, and that's to not be bald. I think there's a constant voice in the back of Shaq's head going, damn, I could be making so much money from shampoo commercials right about now. Could be making that Head and Shoulders money. I'm surprised Shaq hasn't tried to sell me off-brand Viagra yet. Because I've seen other athletes do it, but for whatever reason, Shaq has the dignity not to. And it's really disappointing, because Shaq would be the one person I would trust to sell me boner pills. Think about it, okay? If Shaq had erectile dysfunction, you'd think he'd need like 6 Viagra to get anything going down there, right? So if a company made a single pill that worked for Shaq, imagine what that's going to do to me. I'm either going to have the greatest night of my life or my heart's going to explode. Either way, I will take 6 boxes of that immediately. Amazon Prime that shit. Speaking of sex and all that, the phrase sexual orientation has always been confusing to me. Because orientation just means what direction you're facing. And that's not super relevant to how attraction works. Like, if you asked an old-timey sea captain what his orientation was, he'd tell you, westward! No, sir, you misunderstood me. What's your sexual orientation? Oh, bisexual. Listen, when you're out on the high seas with nothing but hardtack, expired beef jerky, and 30 greased-up men, you can't exactly be picky. I guess there is one other definition of orientation that we could use. That being like freshman orientation. You know, you go in, they give you a tour of the place, let you know what to expect. But if we use that definition, then sexual orientation sounds like what you get when you show up too early to an orgy. Like, oh, Phineas, I'm so glad you're here. Please come on in. You're a bit early, but that's all right. Let me give you your sexual orientation. So over here we have the fuck pit. Normally it's the living room, but we've laid down a top, so tonight it is the fuck pit. We've got bathroom, kitchen, master bedroom. We've got a bunch of lubricants and toys on the dining room table. I'm almost done setting up the sex swing. I'm going to grab a screwdriver. I will be right back. Oh, Phineas, you're gonna have a whale of a time tonight. That's right. The guy getting the tour of the orgy was the pirate character from earlier. It's called a callback. It's a very common comedic trope. Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't see that one coming. We all know the point of comedy is to win, and I am winning so hard right now. Anyway, speaking of like sexual orientation and all, hey, it's me, Phineas, the pirate captain from earlier. I was only like a minute ago. I'd be surprised if you forgot me by now, but I just want to say, please do not judge me for being at this orgy, okay? When you're out on the high seas for so long, you have certain carnal desires that need to be fulfilled. I want to be dominated by some swashbuckling ladies. And I want to use me hook on them in a variety of creative ways. And then I want to get pegged by one of them, because that's too good of a pun to pass up. Anyway, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, you know it was fine. It was funny. It made it better. Shut the fuck up, okay? This character part is done. Anyway, so yeah, like Brooke said, I am on TikTok, and TikTok has been showing me a bunch of like LGBTQ content lately, which is pretty cool. And what it's brought to my attention is apparently computer science is a very attractive field for trans women to go into.
Huh.
Yeah. So at all stages, by the way, out trans women, closeted trans women, people who don't even realize they're trans women yet. All of them like computer, well, not all of them, but you know, that's a group of people that like going into computer science. Now this got my attention because I'm a programmer and I'm also not the most masculine person. Like I have the jawline of an alpha male and that's about it. So you can see why I was concerned. But I want you to know, if I ever do realize that I'm a woman, I'm not going to change anything. I'm not going to change my name. I'm not going to transition. Why? Because I already have the perfect programmer name. My name is Cody Webb, and I code on the web. You want me to mess with perfection here? And for what? My own happiness? Look, sure. I'd cry myself to sleep every night knowing that nobody would understand the true me. But you could look at my name tag and know what my job is, and that makes it worth it. My name is a pun, and it's gonna stay that way, god damn it. Fuck my mental health. If I cared about my mental health, I never would have become a comedian in the first place. That's how it works, right? You become a comedian and then develop clinical depression. That's the order. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we all become mentally damaged after we become comedians. It's not the reason we become comedians in the first place. I've definitely been paying attention. That's how it works. Speaking of things that are damaging, great segue. Heroin is a big problem, okay, especially in rural areas like farms. But you'll never hear about it because they keep hiding their needles in the haystack. I will not apologize for that joke. I just wanted to make sure I've got all this momentum going. I'm getting the audience going, and I want to immediately tank it at the end with a fucking pun like that. So that way, I'm the only one that benefits from my work. That's how this works. All right. Thank you so much. I have been Cody Webb. Let's get it back to Brooke.
Hell yes! Wow, his parents are prophetic. They know. Keep your hands going. That was funny shit. I mean, I can't, but I don't need to. It was brilliant. Very, very good. Hilarious. Wow. I laughed very hard. For real though, if you don't follow him on TikTok, just do it. It's fun. Like he puts together really fun, silly pirate stuff, man. Or
Pirate stuff.
he had his eyes shut. Like he committed. Like he even like shoved him away. He's like, oh, I'm inspired. And you're like, Brooke, why is there just boys on this show? Why did you just put boys on this show? I didn't, but I saved them for last. You're excited. I bet. Cool. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Sorry, once I get going, I keep going. I want to do like thousands of them. We've got 2 more comedians. The next one. Okay. We met at the back line. We both signed up for Improv 101. Didn't know anybody, you know, and we got to make jokes together week after week after week, and we got to do terrible, awful shows together. Oh, they were bad. They were so bad. Like I was like, I don't know, and we're like, oh. And then they're like, I think maybe if you try something else. So we both did, and we're both a lot happier. It turns out working with a team with someone that can't hear and improv more than a challenge. Okay, so that's a little bit of it. Now she lives in Chicago. She's been producing, hosting. She made her own show. Is It Hot in Here? And it's insane. Like, it's so good. It's so good. I watched it last week, or I think it was a week ago or a couple weeks ago. It's once a month, $5. Not always, but almost always all female identifying comedians. She's such a supporter. She started Women Smashing It, a Facebook group for a bunch of women to like promote each other and support each other. So I'm a fan. I'm a friend. We had a Dungeness crab together or something. Lobster Fest. I don't know.
Lobster Fest.
Fantastic. Lobster Fest. Yes, we have pictures that show up. So now she's gonna make us laugh really hard.
Yeah.
I'm excited, everybody. Please put your hands together for the fantastic, the fabulous. I was gonna say another F word, but everyone, please put your hands together for Trish Sullivan.
Yay! Yay! Brooke, I don't know if you can see this. I have your nut milk bag. And Ian, I want to tell you that I have a fondness for Sonny Bono because the airport they named after him is really nice. And that's about all I have to say about him. Cody, I just want to say this about depression and comedian. Correlation does not equal causation, dude, you know? It's just a coincidence. And you also gave me an idea for a bit that I'm going to do today. So thank you. For everybody else, I just want to say this. No, I don't have a good recipe to share with you. And no, I am not your favorite lunch lady from the school cafeteria. Yes, I do have 47 cats in my backyard. And if you piss me off, I will feed you to them. Okay, that part's a lie. I live in an apartment. The cats are in the side bedroom. They moved them in after you visited, Brooke.
No,
And,
I will learn.
I will, well, they'll be gone by the time you get back.
Okay.
Just a transition. But I will feed you to them, so don't piss me off. So I noticed I've learned a lot in the last year during COVID. I've learned that you can be both claustrophobic, which is the fear of small spaces or being trapped in small spaces, and agoraphobia, which is the fear of big spaces. If you also have germophobia, like a threefer, it just it all works out. I have also noticed during the last year that the countries that did best during the pandemic, at least in the early stages, were countries that were run by women.
Mm-hmm.
Germany did really well in the beginning. They're not so good now, but they were really good at the beginning. Iceland did really well, but New Zealand was just incredible. In the whole thing, 2,000 cases and 125 deaths in a year. In Illinois, where I live, back in November, we had 15,000 cases and 145 deaths in one day, which to me means we need more women in leadership roles.
Yeah.
And to that end, I have volunteered to be queen.
Yeah.
So first, I'm going to finish this vaccination disaster here and try to get the people who are more afraid of vaccines than they are of dying to take the fucking vaccine. And then I have some decrees to put in place. So my first decree is this: your diet should be seen and not heard. Nobody gives a shit what you're eating. Stop telling us. You know how I know there's no vegans in here, Ian? Nobody or Kim, whoever it was, they didn't say, nobody's talking about it. Vegans will always tell you. So will keto people. Nobody cares what you're eating. Nobody wants to know. Nobody cares what keto is. I know your diet makes you feel good about yourself. I really know it. And I'm happy for you. But you know what makes me feel good? Masturbating. So I promise I won't tell you how often I'm changing the batteries in my vibrator if you'll stop talking to everybody else about your personal relationship with kale. Nobody cares. My second decree is about avocados. From now on, when you go into a store, avocados will be in one of 3 bins: ready today, ready in 2 days, ready in 4 days. Because with avocados, you never know what you're going to get. They're like men. They're either too hard or too soft. And there's this 15-minute window when they're just perfect. And if you miss that, you're screwed. Or you're not screwed if the guy is a little older. So yeah, that's coming, gentlemen. So that's that. So I'm an editor, and people get scared when I say that sometimes, because they think I'm going to criticize the way they speak or the way they write. And I'm not going to, because I only edit for money. I don't care what you say. In fact, bad spellers and people who can't punctuate, they have kept my family fed and housed for my whole adult life. So I don't care. I won't say anything. If you split an infinitive or you end a sentence with a preposition, I'll think you're stupid, but I won't say anything about it. I've strongly held opinions on the Oxford comma. Do any of you even know what that is? Don't tell me your opinion, Cody. I've ended friendships. I've ended friendships over the Oxford comma, and apparently over avocados. And I like them. I want to keep liking them. Okay. I know how to use a semicolon, and almost nobody else does. On the other hand, I've spent a tremendous amount of my life energy worrying, mulling, pondering, where does the comma go? Is it, and trying to decide whether you should say whether or not. And apparently I've made a decision. And I've also spent a lot of time deciding whether or not I'm willing to allow someone to say literally when I know they mean figuratively. even though the dictionary people have said that it's okay. I mean, is it okay? I don't think it is. And I'm kind of pissed at Rob Lowe about the whole thing. And I also want to make this clear. An apostrophe is not a signal that an S is coming. Just put the S on if it needs it, okay? Just don't, there's nothing there. And then really use the apostrophe in the contraction of it is, but not in the possessive it's, okay? And if you don't know the difference between those two things, you have to go back to 5th grade or ask a 5th grader, because that's when we learned this. And you need
Yeah.
you really need to know this. And here is my here's my proof, my Merriam-Webster's dictionary coffee mug. Ranting is very dry work. So I was raised Catholic, as almost everybody in Chicago was, or at least at one time. And when I was in my 20s, I asked a priest once, what magical powers does your dick have that allows you to be a priest and not me? I did this in front of my parents. They were very, very proud. But the priest, he was like, I don't know. But I thought about it, and I think this is a really good question for people to ask somebody they're about to have sex with, if that person has a penis. What powers does your penis have? Does it taste like chocolate? Does it shoot glitter? Can it reach my G-spot? These are the answers you want to know. You need to know that.
Yeah.
And if you can't get a good answer like that, keep looking. There are more and better dicks out there. So I'm older than most of you people, and I'm glad, because when I was dating, we met people the way God intended. Drunk in a bar, drunk at a party, drunk on the bus, drunk at work. We didn't have to go through apps and swipe and flip and whatever. We just met people. And the best thing is that nobody sent us dick pics. And it's not that they didn't have the technology. They did. It's called a Polaroid camera. But a guy could, spend $1 a piece, which is like $20 now, and he could take a picture, wait for it to develop. Remember this? Shake it like a Polaroid picture. That's where it came from. It's real. Oh, I don't like that angle. And then he has to do it from another side. He still doesn't like it. Now he's into it for $40. And if you're going to spend $40 on headshots, shouldn't you pay a professional? But if you pay a professional for headshots, it's so impersonal. And if a dick pic isn't personal, does it have any value at all? I would argue not. So I'm going to end with this joke, because our lovely hostess is the other person, and one of the other people in this joke. One night, Brooke and I were standing in front of the back line after a show, and this really drunk, really high 20-something guy kept trying to talk to us. I assumed they were trying to talk to her. But finally, he leaned in and he said, I would never rape a 50-year-old woman. Is it bad that I was flattered that he thinks I'm 50? I don't know. I'm Queen Trish. Have a great night. I love you, Brooke. I'll see you.
Queen Trish, everyone cast your votes. We know how Kim thinks about the Queen, but I think he'll be okay with you. Mostly because you're not British, is my guess. I don't know. Oh, yes. Woo! We're having fun. We're having fun. We got another comedian. I'm excited. She has hosted the show, I think once, maybe twice. She helps me co-host sometimes at Anarchy, and she helps me every time at the Backline Open Mic and this Contagious show with her little she's been helping, doing a lot of great things. What can I say about Iro? And there's so many things to say. We're gonna enjoy this. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna end on joy. But we're not going anywhere. Me and Ira and Natalie, we've got some things we've been working on. So there's going to definitely be more things. Okay? No worries. Everyone, please put your hands together for Ira Claiborne.
Woo!
Thing. My real name, still Ira, which is just the universe's cruel tease of having male privilege and then like getting it ripped away from my hands. If you didn't get that, I'll explain it another way. This vehicle came off the lot preloaded with the vagina setting, whatever that function is. It's not what I would have chosen necessarily. I would tell you that. I mean, like, I feel like maybe you need to get to choose later on. Like, I would have preferred being Ken doll until a certain age to like, I don't know. I respect so much that people are putting their pronouns in the Zoom room. I think that's very respectful, or like on Instagram. Like, I want to do that too. I just don't like know what to put. I don't love she, her, you know, Ira, I don't know. That's a little too deep, but it's fine. Because I'm trying to, I guess, go with woman, the pre-factory setting. I grew my hair out, right? See, it's a signal that I'm a woman. I'm not gonna wear makeup. I really want to signal though that I want to be a mermaid. And like I can't do it because, you know, like to be a mermaid, you have to like cover your titty. Okay, so like look how close I am. My nips are about here. Okay, I'm really close. And I don't know what's happened. Like my hair might have stopped growing, or my titties are sagging at an alarming rate. I don't know. It could be both too. That's the other fun thing. So buy a tin if you're watching this. Sponsor me. It's one way to grow. If you didn't get that, I'm gay asterisk. That's what I'm going with right now. Asterisk, little star, right? So like what I like about being me is that I'm mostly gay. I love women. But there's a teeny ember of hope for some of you gentlemen out there. You don't know who you are, but I do. Like, I got you. You'll never know, maybe. I'm also like the female Fabio with this hair watch, like, right? Or like Robin Hood for real lesbians. Was an arrow at your heart. Okay, or like a little lesbian sheepdog, you know? Have you guys heard that parable? The 99 sheep and you go after the one. Somebody's got to. I will. I asked my family to throw me a party when I turned 20 because I escaped the throes of teenage pregnancy. I asked for gifts. They weren't impressed. I don't know why. It's cool though. Now I realize it's because I have a kiss on the mouth family. Ooh. That's right. I'm from Georgia. I only realized that was weird in my 30s. It's not why I'm gay though, for the record, because there was dudes too. Does that make them gay? Or don't worry, it wasn't incest because it wasn't consensual, so like it doesn't count, right? So I'm going to teach you guys some things really quick. I know this is a comedy show, but I love learning. I'm a teacher, blah, blah, blah. I worked in my uncle's restaurant as an adult. He was a nasty motherfucker. He slapped me on the ass in front of other employees and customers. That's like gross. That's a gross thing to do. I didn't know how to react. So I'm going to teach you a little concept called socialization. This is called socialization. Ira grew up and went to women's college and slapped women on the ass unconsensually.
Oh no.
Right. Some of it was in rugby, so it was like quasi-normal because sports, but otherwise like not cool. Let's just set the record straight. /gay, not cool. I didn't realize it, which is not the funny part. What's funny, what it should mean in America is that I can never, ever, ever run for office, ever. And I am so excited to inform you guys that I will be accepting the position as Vice President to Queen Trish in 2024. So thank you guys so much for electing me. I am a gaytriot. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, right? Because this is America. Remember where we are. Here, that's why there's the map. I'm just teaching. Okay, so anyway, it's messed up, but now I know I can be a politician. I'm modeling. Ladies, I am sorry. This shit is important, right? That was good. I hope somebody watches this. Put it on the news. Okay, it's fine. Let me solve one more thing. So the pink tax, right? I'll explain it the teensiest bit. The pink tax is a motherfucking upcharge on women's products. Like, okay, maybe they make them more cushiony because apparently we need that. Fucking childbirth suck my dick. And they're pink. But essentially, razors are razors. It's the same thing, but they charge women more. Remember, if you did not pay attention in history class, women get paid less per dollar. So now America has the gall, the audacity to charge women more to shave their pits, tits, and automobiles. So what do you think I did? I stopped shaving in protest, obviously. And I encourage everyone else to do that, or at least buy men's razors, because why are we paying more for pink? Why? I'm just putting us on blast. I don't know if Trish, you're okay to amend. I know we didn't confer before this, but to amend, adding one more rule about maybe abolishing the pink tax. I think we can agree there. She's nodding, so we're good. You know, another thing is that I tried to be like a rough and tumble girl, you know, or play one on TV, but I'll tell you why, because it's easier to get dressed as a man than a woman. I'm just being honest. Like, men, you have 2 options for outfits and a bunch of colors, which is perfect for queers. Like, women, you have shitty fabrics and never pockets, which is super cute. Fuck you guys. I just don't know how we do it and how we've made it this far. I'm obviously very anti-woman, but a woman, and I don't know what to do about any of that. So if you guys have suggestions, send help after the show. It's fine. Teachers is what I want to end with, okay? Because they're a group that is underpaid, overworked. I think we can agree there. They're kind of like crisis negotiators or emotional support dogs, but humans. God bless them. I think that they should get a weekly delivery of like weed, wine, and Xanax, just like mailed home. Like they do Hello Fresh, you know? We could send them something. I think it would be a good gift. Look, I'm a former teacher and I have IBS. So now we're getting into confessionals. I've got 2 minutes left and it's a poop shoot. So I also have been diagnosed with diverticulitis, which usually 80-year-old people have. I'll tell you what that is. It's sometimes you have to get an outside poop bag, a colostomy bag. It's my shit in a bag. Ooh, it's my shit in a bag. Like, that's commitment. It's scary, you know, to think about having to carry my poop on the outside. Outside poop shoot. Send me some money, y'all. Send me some money. I want to end about guys with small dicks. It's not that I hate them. I just feel like I relate, but they love guns because it's a logical extension of their phallus, right? Mm. So what do you think was going on for the guy who invented the bayonet? Y'all know what that shit is? It's the pokey thing in case you don't get them. Shotgun. How you not gonna get them with the shotgun? Do you really need to own a gun at all? I'm not political. I just think we don't need all these guns. Who invented the bayonet? I'm gonna Google it later. The same thought about the dipstick. There wasn't a more easy way to check oil than having to shove this thing in and then clean it on off and then shove it in again. And then look at, like, can we not, there's gauges. While y'all did that, I'm just giving suggestions for all of modern technology. Nobody asked for them, but I think that we all agree that these improvements will help society. So thank you for voting for me. Thank you for having us, Brooke and Natalie and Backline and Trish and everybody's been great. XOXO, pay teachers more, Black Lives Matter. Love you, Brooke. Give it back.
Woo!
Yeah, shaky, shaky, shaky. We're having a fun time. We're having a good time. We're gonna do a quick lightning round. We got 7 minutes to get through 6 people, so we're just gonna get going. Everyone, put your hands together for from Las Vegas. Kirk Broussard.
Oh shit! I thought it was 3. Oh, well, Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to do any of these. It's just gonna require me to pick on someone. Nah, it's cool. No time.
Okay. Hi, I'm back. Hi. It's funny because it's a witty thing. I have a back, we all have a back, and I'm back. Doesn't sound so witty when you say it out loud. No. Cool. I've killed the audience before I've done anything. Great. Cool. Great. I love it. Cody knows about killing people. I'm not saying you're a serial killer. I've never said that in my life. But I would, if you were in a lineup of serial killers, I would immediately go for you first. It's nothing personal. It's just Americans look like serial killers. It's not my fault, you know. It's like British people are infamous for paedophilia. I'm going to stop talking about that now. I've been thinking about this idea, and I'm going to try and pitch it to you in 10 seconds. A child abuse benefit gig with Bill Cosby as the MC. No? Good. Okay, good. I'm not doing that idea. Thanks.
Hey, so through all my experience, I've learned what not to ask your local Home Depot representative. Number 1, how many calories do paint chips have? They don't know that. That's more of a Weight Watchers. Get on your Noom. Figure it out that way. Another thing is, what type of wood could carry a 5-person sex swing? Again, they don't need to know that. Just how, what's the strongest you got? And then last but not least, where are the goat bidets? You have a goat, gotta use the bathroom inside. Where are the goat bidets? Again, TMI, guys.
So I am from Oregon. I moved to Boston for a year before I moved back to my home state of Oregon. And one thing I really like about Oregon is that people here actually know how to pronounce Oregon. None of that Oregon crap. I swear, every time somebody says Oregon, a little bit of me dies inside. But I don't want anyone to think that I'm being petty or anything, so I just let it slide when it happens, okay? Because I respect the people of Massachusetts. The people of Boostown, Massachusetts were nothing but nice to me. All right? In fact, with this whole Zoom comedy thing, everybody I've met on the E-Ast, Co-Ast, wonderful people. There have been fantastic people all across Americia. All right, thank you very much. Yep, that's where it is. That is correct. That is correct, Ira.
Do you believe?
Oh.
Shut me up! Rock, right? Am I right? And then you have a collab that's like, New York! How's that shit fair? That was James the Keys, obviously. All right, let's see. Damn, how's that go? Can't figure it out. All right. You be in my heart. Like Tarzan hit a little too hard for it being Tarzan. That's what I'm in with.
Look out for that tree. Am I right? Tarzan. That wasn't Tarzan. That was
George.
George of the Jungle. Yes.
Oh,
That was a fun movie. Good fun. Good fun. Yeah, I think that small percentage of men that I was attracted to, it's me. Because I
Shut-
look like a woman from behind. See, look.
ooh.
So hot. Yeah, when I went to Cincinnati, I was checking out at a gas station, and I think the clerk definitely thought I was a hot chick. Oh, he was distracted. We were distracted. It was distracting. I was on acid, but it was a good fun. He definitely thought I was a chick. And I can't blame him. All right. That's it for me.
Yeah, okay. That was a really, really fun show. One more time for the tutors. And Cody and Ira and Trish and Kim, and then we had Kirk and Alicia and Natalie. This has been amazing.